So the School of Modern Soul Science consists of a curriculum and a community. It's like a university. University consists of classes, but there's also university culture. Introducing the Psalms community, an ideal community vessel for this shadow work. So the School of Modern Soul Science is like a university. Like a university, it has both classes and culture. So let me take you on a quick tour of the Psalms community. And I'm just going to show you, I'm doing a screen share here. So here is School of Modern Soul Science. It's an online social network, but specified and tailored for the school. So here's your home. You have a feed. I'll show you the feed in a second. I'm going to take you to the discovery page first. This is like the welcome page. So first you have, orientation, start here, members' rights, limits on rights, the mission statement for the community, a fair warning, and then you have a checklist for onboarding, introduce yourself, adjust your notifications, follow a topic, browse a group, da-da-da-da-da. This will help you get oriented. Here are the top posts. People get a lot, and here are the topics. I'll show you these in a moment. So everybody in this community, this community is united by people who are being inspired by the shamanic archetype. So that's one way to put it. So everybody here is manifesting the shamanic archetype in a unique way. Another way to put it is everybody here finds these subjects fascinating. So I'm going to show you the topics in a second. Here are the upcoming events. These are linked with Zoom. So you can really organize your community events and get reminders and just join the event directly through this network here. Here are the top groups. Groups are mind-blowing. The potential of the groups are absolutely mind-blowing. I'll show you these. Here are top members. You can follow certain members. Once we have more people, there's about 200 people in the network right now. Not as many active people, but I haven't had enrollment open for like 2 years now. So I'm just starting to open enrollment in, May and June of 2022. So as more members fill, we can turn on this feature, and this opens up the possibility of geographically meeting members of the community who live near you. And this opens up the possibility of meetups and things like that. And of course, this is the school, and here are the courses. So before I show you the feed, I'm going to show you topics. Okay, I'm going to show you these things down here. See my mouse on the left. So here are the topics. These are things we like to discuss, and you can follow certain topics and unfollow other topics if some offend you or if some don't interest you. And this will affect how your feed is, what makes up your feed. So we talk about, write about and talk about and think about contemporary shamanism, traditional shamanism, entheogens and entheogenic shamanism. Not everybody's into this. I am personally. Some people are. This is a big part of my life and my unique manifestation of the shamanic archetype, but not everybody. But everybody is interested here in ancestral healing and ancestral lineage. Western esotericism, occult history, hermetic arts and sciences like alchemy, astrology, magic, secret geometry, occult systems. Carl Jung and soul science. Rudolf Steiner and spiritual science. Modern mythology and myth-making, pre-modern mythology, visionary art. There's a lot of amazing artists in the school. This is kind of like, preparing for your portfolio, like documenting your journey. Creative arts workshop. A lot of artists in the school, they can workshop their work and get feedback. Modern shamanic initiation science, like this webinar is one giant modern shamanic initiation science. So this webinar is like these two topics, initiation science and shamanic shadow work. This is what this webinar is about. Sacred ecology and spiritual activism. What is, talking about things that need to be done without doing what needs to be done. So action is really important. Soul retrieval and healing arts. Eastern wisdom. We're a syncretic community. We're always seeking to bridge wisdom with other civilizations. Spiritual syncretism, again, like syncretism, weaving and evolution. Shamanic arts and culture. Spiritual warfare in the 21st century. Prophecy. The truth is out there. A place for genuine and legitimate conspiracy research. Mystery archaeology, which kind of goes hand in hand with the truth is out there. A community library for people to share books. Community dream journal for people. It's like a tapestry of the dreams of the community members. Community building, permaculture, and food, something that has become increasingly, relevant, in the past two or 3 years, is the need for people to form intentional community, sustainable culture, and grow their own food even. Network gnosis, personal introductions, and help, calls for peer support. So you can follow or unfollow all of these. This will shape your feed. Your events. These are events. Right now there's events every day. Here's my weekly study group. And these two are like, well, for me, the most valuable, and the most precious, like the study group that I host and the peer accountability group. This group is magic, as I will show you shortly. So you want to go to an event, you click on the event and you can say, yeah, I want to go. So you can, register for the event, and then you'll get reminders. You can get the reminders sent to your email if you want, and then you attend the event through this platform. So events, specialties. The specialties here are linked to the 25 facets of the shamanic archetype. You have the option of signing up for your labeling yourself as which is the most important facet in you. And that links you to a kind of subculture of others. So let's say like Hermetic Mage. Let's say you're an astrologer. You score really high on Hermetic Mage, Alchemist, and Astrologer. Here is a group made up of other people who also scored very high on this facet. So you can really nerd out and say, hey, check out the blood moon on May 15th, or talk about astrology, or really here's a post like, dear fellow shamans, this person likes magic, natural magic. This person's here to learn esoteric skills. These are mages and astrologers. Okay. So the specialties there's 25 specialties, and I know it's hard to choose one, but you can choose one if you want. Now groups is what I really want to show you. And after I show you groups, I'm going to show you the feed. Okay. Because these are the categories for participation, but the feed is where you actually participate. So each of these groups is like a microcosm of the network itself. So I'm going to show you all the groups that we currently have, and we expect there to be more groups as the culture diversifies and grows. The accountability support group. Brilliant, amazing, magical group. Shamanic theater. This is a place, like it says it all here. We love movies, we love shamanism, we love to watch shamanic movies together and discuss them after. This is, this is, of course, shamanic practices, the practicals. It's a private group. Groups can be public, private, or secret. This is one of my groups, the Rudolf Steiner study group, where I really nerd out on Rudolf Steiner because, this is a hardcore group here, the Aromantic Deception study group. This is basically studying the machinations of black magic and evil sorcery that we have to face today. This is unraveling it so that we can defend ourselves against it. This goes hand in hand with conspiracy research and understanding esoteric history, history of evil secret societies and stuff like that. Not everybody's into this, but you don't have to join the group. But for people that are into it, it's an amazing group. Luciferic Deception study group. This can also be called like the New Age Delusion group, study group. Mystically Connected to Nature. Here's a group for mediumship. This has a lot of potential. Shamanic Hospital Collective. This builds on the Shamanic Hospital assignment from one of the courses. This is like building the actual Shamanic Hospital. Here's a group for Spanish speakers, or Latin, like Portuguese and Spanish. Here's a crisis support group. Here's an entheogenic facilitator network. Here's a shamanic practitioners network. Here's one of my groups, the Promethean Entrepreneur Network. Like I do all the marketing and all the entrepreneurship for the school. So I'm, in addition to being a teacher and a shamanic alchemist and alchemical shamanist, or whatever you want to call it, I'm also an entrepreneur. And here's a secret mastermind group that I'm planning to launch. Community builders group for people that are actually building communities. A book club, a writer's workshop for people to share what they're working on, a musician's workshop, a visual artist's workshop. This is a group I'm involved in. I started this group, the Mythmaker Fellowship. This is dedicated to building a new mythological framework for 20th century Western mythology. It's pretty ambitious, I must say. A Dreamweavers group, not a workshop, a Dreamweavers group. So this is, for people to share their dreams and interpret each other's dreams and study dream work. And there's even a singles group, and this, one day I hope we'll grow more active. Right? There's not much going on here now, but one day possibly, and even a group for founding students, a group for moderators, and even a security team. It's a secret group, but we have to protect the community as well. So these are groups. Now let me show you inside a group. Each group is like a microcosm of the whole thing. Okay, so the group, you have a feed, just like the main network. You have a discovery page. The discovery page here is probably not, top posts, topics, upcoming events, top members near you. You can see who's in the group. You can follow certain people in the group. You can invite people in the network to the group. You say, hey, I'm getting a lot out of this accountability group. I invite you to join. Okay, so check out the topics. You can follow and unfollow the topics based on how you want to mold your relationship to this group. So there's the weekly accountability. So if you come to the weekly accountability meetings, you have a weekly accountability and you check in every week. So here's a topic that you can follow. Stealing the Facebook Dragons Gold. These are for people that want to, they're still on Facebook, but they want to sort of wean themselves off. And I've asked them to try to get all the good stuff off Facebook and post it here. So people that are in that relationship with Facebook, here is a topic for people that are trying to get off Facebook entirely. Here's a topic for people that have never really been in, or no, sorry. Here's a topic for people that used to be kind of super into social media. They had to take a break, and now they're maybe with this social network here, they're thinking about maybe reinvesting in it. Here's one for people that have never been into it and are, dipping their toe in the water here. Here's one for people that want an intensive accountability on the first course. Here's one for people that want accountability on shadow work. Boy, do we ever need accountability help on shadow work. Here's one for discipline. This is like more for that last course I was telling you about. People that want to set a really high standard for themselves. Reciprocity. People that battle depression. People that battle dark spirits. People that are addicted to their smartphones, overcoming addictions in general, dropping bad habits, food diet, exercising physical body, maintaining spiritual discipline, impeccability of your word, time management, cleaning house, productivity and focus, and help calls for peer support. So you can imagine how this group would be really, really powerful for that last course, especially. And there's a chat in the group like, hey guys, how's your accountability going in this group? This goes to everybody in the group. Collective chat, and yes, and the events. Every week, every Monday, there is an accountability group where you check in, you say, hey, here's how I went this week, and here's my new goal next week. And everybody helps and supports each other. So this is one group. I'll show you one other group. This may scare some people away and draw some people closer. This is like the hardcore group I was telling you about. Disclaimer, it even has scary stuff. Transhumanism. Yeah, I'm going to like that post here. And that's under the topic of transhumanism. People are commenting. Assisted laws in Canada. Assisted dying laws. The second great age of political correctness. So this could get into politics. This is not a group for people that really identify with left or right. And if they're right, they fight against left, or if they left, they fight against right. This is for people that see beyond that illusion, that are really just trying to get at the truth. Amazon robot takeover, lockdowns, the kind of game of left versus right, gender stuff. So take a look at the topics, and that will kind of give you a sense of. So I'm showing you this so you can see how there are subcultures within this greater culture. Not everybody's into this. Some people really don't want to spend any time talking about this, and some people are kind of obsessed with this stuff. So churchianity, modern media sorcery, scientific materialism, endgame, transhumanism, secret societies, evil alchemy, corporations, psychopathology, ritual, war and genocide, technology and technocracy, COVID-19 and the vaccine. Yes, I said it, COVID-19 and the vaccine, imperialism, colonialism, problem, reaction, solution. That's a magical strategy, enslavement, cruelty, social engineering, psyops. This is too esoteric to talk about here. Aliens. This is also esoteric. Orchestrating war, atheism, the all-seeing eye, invade and clone the counterfeiter, strategic traumatization and harnessing, viral operations, politics, culture, totalitarianism, and controlled opposition. You get the picture? There's no events for this group, but there is a chat. And so that's just one group. Here's like my group of the Rudolf Steiner study group. So you see the vast potential. Story of Mary Magdalene and the red egg. Beautiful. I can't believe I haven't loved that yet. Okay. William Blake, amazing lectures, Steiner lectures being posted, quotes, Steiner stuff being posted. Check out the topics. Foundational concepts, initiation alchemy of the higher bodies, these initiates, cosmic history, earlier like prophecies, contemporary occult warfare. Anyway. So each of these has the potential to grow, and we can form more groups as well. Like as the network grows, this can be a very powerful network, of like-minded people. You can be connected with entheogenic facilitators all over the world who are part of the school, part of this community. You can be connected with shamanic practitioners all over the world. You can train with other entrepreneurs, other spiritual entrepreneurs. You can even join my mastermind one day when I eventually get to it, So there's so much potential here. So now I'm going to show you, before I show you the feed, I'm just going to show you, this is where the courses are located, right? So these three are free courses. You don't have to be enrolled in the curriculum to access these courses, but these are the courses, and the courses are kind of like the groups. So here's the first course. Here's all the lectures, lots of lectures, right? Lots of lectures. And each lecture, let's say, is a video. I give video lectures. There's me looking all serious. And you can watch the lecture. You can comment on the lecture. You can go to the next lecture, previous lecture. You can comment on it. There's a feed for the course. People are like posting their course work. And people are, responding, giving each other good support. So it's communal in that way. Like, look at this, and there is topics that you can follow in the course. I've put the topics as the 25 facets. So let's say there's what did I do? Back. I don't know. There's nothing going on in this topic. Let's say visionary art. So some people tag certain posts with certain topics. I guess when people post their mandalas, they also tag it as visionary art. Oh no, this is the mandala for his main facet, visionary artist. Nice, beautiful, bright, vivid colors. So he's a visionary artist. He posted his facet. It is gorgeous, actually, yeah. And events. Each course has an event. This event is the study group. And there's a chat. You can say, hey guys, how's your progress going? And so on and so forth. So that's these. So there's one of those for each of the courses. These are 3 free courses, and these are the curriculum courses so far. So there's 7 done, 7 of the 12, and that's something I'll bring up when I tell you about tuition. This is still a piloting program because 7 of the 12 courses are complete, and there's still another 5 courses for me to do. So that's why you're going to actually get a really good tuition because it's a piloting program. Once the program is fully complete, the tuition will go up probably a substantial amount. So I've shown you the topics, events, specialties, groups, and courses. Now I'm going to show you your main interaction with this, which is your feed. Okay, so based on the topics you're following, based on the events you're signed up for, based on your specialties, based on the groups you've joined and the courses you're enrolled in, and the members that you follow, that will shape how your feed shows up. So this is my personal feed, and you can keep scrolling and scrolling just like Facebook. And, it's tailored to you, and it's like a mercurial mirror. Right? Like this community is like a mercurial mirror in that it's reflecting, what you have signed up for. It's reflecting back to you. So here's a post from the accountability support group under the topic cleaning house. Here's another weekly accountability. This woman is very accountable. This is also a lot of posts about accountability. People really respond well to this. So here's, posts of art. So you can post art. You can do links. Here's Jung's, this is Western esotericism topic. Here's a meme on, what's this meme? What's the topic? I don't see the topic here. Here's the first half of this webinar that I posted here under Shamanic Shadow Work. Anyway, so here's my feed. Now you can sort your feed in different ways. You can show your personal feed, or you can show everything that's happening in the community. And you can change how it's lit, like how it's viewed. Now, you get messages, personal messages. People in the network can message you. Hey, I noticed your post. Good job on your post. Hey, so here's the personal messaging, just like in Facebook. And here is your notifications, just like in Facebook. Somebody also comment on, so if I like a post and somebody else comments, I can, if somebody tags me, this shows up in my notifications. You can customize your notifications here. You can get email updates that happen at the end of the day or as the activity happens. I wouldn't recommend that. That would be crazy. You can turn on, I have everything turned on except cheers on my stuff. But comments on my stuff, mentions, updates on my, chat messages, everything. So I have my notifications, and I have notifications turned on for all the groups that I've joined and all the courses that I'm a part of. So you can customize your notifications. And here is how you participate. You can write posts. What's on your mind? Well, I am blah, blah, blah. I'm giving a presentation on the community, and that would be under Network Gnosis, right? So this, what I'm talking about now, I'm live, Network Gnosis, boom, post it. However, you can also, that's just a quick post. And in a quick post, you can add a photo, video, or file. You can create a poll, or I am able to go live. So I can go live. I also, and there's the emojis, and also you can expand it to an article. And an article is the real backbone of the significant contributions. These are like blog entries. So you type, blog entry or, interesting topic. And, you add a topic, arts and culture, and then you type, paragraph, you type something, and then you can add a picture, or you can embed a video or embed a file, and you can do bullets and links and stuff. And this is a really nice way to make significant contributions, posts. And then when you make a post, like an article, people respond to it. And it can really become a big thread. So let me see here. Here's an article of mine where I embedded this very webinar. Ooh, meta. And then people are responding and so on and so forth. This is tagged as Shamanic Shadow Work. So that is a great way to participate and to give really substantial contributions and to really interact with your fellows. So I think that is it. Oh yeah, there's an app on your phone. This comes with an app on a mobile app. And I think that's it. So that's the community. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the webinar. If you're interested in learning more about the Psalms community, you can click on the link in the comment section. That will take you to the registration page for the community. If you're interested in joining the community, it's only $10 a month. You can cancel at any time. So if you feel called to be a member of this community, check out the registration page just in the link below. And thanks for joining the webinar. If you want to see the other 3 webinars in the series, it's here on this channel.